Mic check, mic check. Welcome to Stallion Teens. Mic check, mic check. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the continuation of the Stallion teams. We have 2 games in the 16 under division and 3 games in the 18 under division. First game is going to be the Sailun Tire, who's now 1-0, who defeated Eagles last game by 5.73 to 78 was the final score, getting their first win in this tournament against Auto-gard, who started out really slow during their first game but lost just by 6 points against Chong Baru. That's now they are 0-1. So after this game, it's going to be Eagle, Professional Tools, and Torch, and then the next set 3 of games will be in the 18 under division. So stay tuned now. We'll start our first game for today in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Stallion Teens 6th season, the Jumbo Plastic Conference. This is the first game for today. 2 games in our 16 under division. This is the first one. Sailun Tire versus Auto-gard. Again, last game, Sailun Tire won by 5 points against Eagle Professional Tools. Look at that. Celso Santiago already knocking down a score for Sailun Tire. So great start here for the blue shirts. Meanwhile, the green shirts naman, itong Auto-gard, who is being coached by Coach JD Wu, lost by 6 points against Chong Baru in their previous outing. So of course, that was a tough loss, only losing by single digits. So they want to bounce back in this game. As right now, Kinito passes it here to Kenzo Ruiz Centeno, but misses on that shot. Here comes Aaron Zizon, part of the UE Junior Red Warrior squad. As what a layup there for Derek C. A speedy layup, playing like a other Derek that we all know, who rose and fall and rose up again in the NBA. And a missed shot there for Kurt Ong. Here comes another fast break opportunity for the blue shirts. Saron will drive all the way. Great defense by Kurt Ong. However, that's going to be a turnover for Auto-gard. Gabrielson saying that we don't need to rush that possession. Here comes Saron. Saron Dizon last game performed a double-double, outstanding performance, 25.17 rebounds, also dished out 4 assists. Good shot inside, but ball rolls out for Drew Chua. And there's a whistle against Celso Santiago, so that's going to be his first personal foul. Celso Santiago actually played for 14 minutes last game, but actually he was scoreless. Didn't even attempt a single shot. As floor is still good. Saron with the rebound. As what a layup by Saron Dizon. Jobs. Nadumi lang yun, ha? So ball goes back to the blue shirts. So 6-0 is the score. Auto-gard struggling to shoot here, as they are now shooting 0 for 4. I mean, shot there for Derek C. There comes from Kenzo. Pass it inside to Stun, but the point blank range shot was a miss for Gabriel, and that's gonna be a foul. On Celso Santiago again. That's his second personal foul. So 2 free throws here for Kurt Ong. Kurt Ong played for 27 minutes last game. As he airballs the first one, he scored 9 points. And shot, wow, 4 out of 5, 80% from the field. However, yung free throw attempts niya, he was 1 for 6, only shooting 16% from the charity stripe. So that's one of the things that he needs to improve on here in our Stallion team, since there's a lane violation here. So may substitute free throw pa si Kurt Ong dito. For those who don't know, substitute lane violation is before i-release ang bola. So once na na-release yung bola ng shooter, doon pa lang pwede pumasok sa shaded area yung mga jumpers. So that's basketball 101s for you guys. What a pass from Sailun to Derek C. Derek C, 4 points already in this game. Last game, again, he also scored 4 points now. Played for 20 minutes. As Ong pass it inside, strong shot, but heavily bothered there by Sailun Tires interior defense. And finally, first made bucket here for Kenzo Centeno. And there's a pushing foul. So basket will count. And the foul was on Kurt Ong. So that could have been an offensive foul. Pero so nauna yung shot doon before yung foul. So that's why that shot did count for Kenzo. Kaya that's the first made bucket here for the green shirts. As Kinito Lee dribbling it down. Kinito will take it all to himself and able to score that one in for Kinito Lee. Kinito Lee scored in double digits last game. 15 points, 7 out of 15, 47% from the field. Garnered 5 rebounds as well. Sailun backing bodies against Kinito Lee. Why not? That's a mismatch. This kid, Sailun Dizon, shot 43% last game. However, one of the things that this kid can improve on is his free throw shooting. He only shot 39% from the charity stripe last game. He shot 5 out of 13. So imagine if na-improve niya yung free throw shots niya, mas malaki pa yung lamang nila sa Eagle Professional Tools. But in terms of rebound, in terms of scoring, this kid is already well established. Of course, shout out to his father, a good friend of mine, June Dizon, who is a part of the UE Junior Red Wars and now will be a part of the Letran Squires in the upcoming season of the NCAA Season 103. And another misses here for Auto-gard. And that's a jump ball. Ball possession arrow is pointing towards the green shirts' favor. So ball stays with Auto-gard, 10 on the shot clock. Centeno misses again. Look at the defense of Auto-gard. Triple manning. Celso Santiago in their backcourt. Derek. Stolen away by Kenzo Centeno as Kenzo will take it all to himself. Great defense by Sailun. Sailun loses the handle. And sneaky move by Kenzo Centeno. And that's the third personal foul on Celso. And this is the first mandatory substitution of this ball game. For those who don't know, all of the divisions dito sa Stallion Cup tournament natin, in the teens, kids, and adults division natin, all players will have a mandatory, or all players may guaranteed minimum of 10 minutes of playing time. And every first 5 minutes of the first half, so first quarter, second quarter, mayroong mandatory substitution. So fresh legs dito for both for Coach Ezer Lim and Coach J.D. Wu. Of course, the actual head coach of Sailun Tsar is Gielo Montecastro, but right now it's Coach Ezer Lim who's calling the shots for the blue shirts. Second attempt is good for Kenzo Centeno, and he will be subbed out. Si Astin Huey magre-replace dito sa kanya. And that's gonna be a turnover for Sailun Tire. Miscue after miscue here. And right now, Auto-gard cutting down the lead here after a slow start. Baseline jumper. Great defense by Pakistan. And no go for Wayne Chua. There comes Kwe. Riley lays it up and lays it in for Riley Ke. Riley Ke was also scoreless last game. So here in the second game, bumabawi kagad as he makes the first shot of the season. And almost an end one. But that's going to be 2 free throws for Caleb Chua. As Raj Hoson gets his first personal foul. And for Auto-gard, last game, they only shot 29% from the free throw line. 7 out of 24. Imagine losing by 6. If they just improved their free throw percentage to 60%, they could have won that game. And that's the importance of knocking down your free throws. And look at the hustle of Riley Ke. Hoson lays it up and in. Raj Hoson, last game, got double-double as well. 14 points, 13 rebounds, and he shot 54% from the field. As Coach Shady Wu telling his team to go full court pressure here against Sailun Tire, but Sailun Tire was able to dribble it down like it's nothing, as turnaround jumper's no good for Pakistan. But last touch by the green shirts. So for fresh 14 here for Sailun Tire. Oh, behind the back pass to a wide open Celso, and knocks it down from downtown. Celso Santiago increasing the lead here of Sailun Tire to double digits, the largest lead of the game so far. And miss floor there for Gabriel Gonzalez, as Ray had all the time in the world but airballs the 3. So ball goes back to Sailun Tire. Si Riley parang nagka-growth spurt bigla. I've seen this kid play in our kids din, but kita-kita yung pag or in other leagues rather, or tournament here in Stallion, and tumangkad kagad. So 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Auto-gard just trailing here by 10 as Gonzalez, elbow jumper, rolls out. Oh, look at the strength of Raj Hoson. As Tev Ray was saying that there was a extension of the elbow, but our officials had a better angle there, or had a different perspective. So that's why Raj Hoson will be shooting 2 shots. Raj Hoson, he was actually 0 for 2 last game as he sinks in the first free throw attempt. Raj spins, kicks it out. Oh, stolen away by Aston Hui. So a minute and 35 remaining in this game. 16-5 is the score. As Gonzalez slicing the defense. What a great drive for Gabriel Gonzalez, leading to our Jumbo Plastic Linoleum offensive play of the game. Or as Jumbo Plastic Linoleum is the best quality floor matting in the Philippines. As Ray passes it. Strong move. And there's a whistle. I believe that's on Pakistan, if I'm not mistaken. Oh! Was that on Celso? Oh! Okay, that's on Pakistan, not on Celso. Because Celso here in the first quarter already nursing his third personal foul. As for second free throws, no go. So 1 minute remaining here in this first quarter. Oh, sakto yung pasa. What a great time by Celso Santiago to Juan Soledad. That is our assist of the quarter, folks, brought to you by Auto-gard Premium Car Care Products. And it's now an 11-point lead. Gonzalez kicks it out. Chua rejected by Paxton. 30 seconds remaining. Oh, up and under move. What a move by Riley Go. Oh my goodness. Sending the defender up in the air. That's a highlight play for Riley. And great steal by Raj Hassan. And he'll take it all the way. And there's a whistle on Gabriel Gonzalez. That's going to be his first. And for Sailun Tire, this is their 5th and 6th free throw. And so far, they only knocked down one. That's just the second, though. So they're now 2 for 5. So let's see. They can improve their free throw percentage here. Meanwhile, Auto-gard, they're 1 for 8 from the free throw line in this ballgame so far. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter. A dominating quarter here for Sailun Tire, 21-7. We'll have a quick break. Brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. We'll be back, folks, after this. Start off the second quarter as Jerome Dizon. We're not even 10 seconds in the first quarter, already making an impact here again for his team. Hassan had all the time in the world, way off the target here for Gabriel Sun. Raj gives it to Cerrone. Cerrone all the way. Oh my! Cerrone Dizon! With the highlight play as Cerrone. Look at the rebound. However, careless pass there, just forcing that fast break opportunity. And just an update, folks. Coach Jello Montecastro is now on the bench of Sailun Tire, so it's a good sign for them. As Cerrone with the Pinoy step move and lays it up and in. Cerrone Dizon just putting on a clinic right now as he now has 8 points. Lee short on that layup, but look at the hustle of Quinito. Oh, was there a push? Oh, no. Oh, there is a push. So Raj Hassan gets his second personal foul. That's Kenzo Centeno. with the score as great defense there for Sailun Tire. Here comes Kinito Lee, stolen away. And right now, ball rolls out nga lang for Sailun Tire. So just already 2 minutes in the second quarter. And Kenzo Centeno with that shot. Kenzo Centeno now has 7 points in this game. And Auto-gard slowly improving their field goal percentage. Before that shot, they were shooting 14%, but this kid's Ceron Dizon. I even don't know what to say anymore, but this kid has been dominating this game so far. And just want to remind everyone that they are playing in the 16 under division. Again, Ceron Dizon, a part of the UE Junior Red Warrior squad. As that's going to be a walk in the park moment for Kinito Lee. As Ngo gives it to Raj. Osan spins, fadeaway jumper. In and out nga lang for Drew Chu. As Lee pulls up and it can look easy on that free throw line jumper. And right now, look at that score inside for Sailun against Ceron Dizon. Imagine, kakarating lang ni Coach Jello Montecastro here inside AYSN. Lamang yung kanyang team. What more can he do here? What more can they do now is coaching etong Sailun Sire now. As Hoson with that wild shot, well defended there by Kenzo Centeno. So 5.5 remaining here and almost an end one. But Kenzo Centeno will head over to the line for a pair. Kenzo, just 2 rebounds shy away from a double-double performance last game. This kid scored 17 points, shot 47% from the field. He's decent in the free throw line last game, 3 out of 6. Also got 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals as he misses on the first one. And like what I mentioned, Auto-gard's free throw percentage last game, they were struggling to shoot the ball from the free throw line. Shot 7 out of 24. That's only 29%. Now imagine losing by 6 and you missed like 17 free throws and 6 points lang talo mo. So that says a lot. As look at the hustle of Centeno. And that's gonna be a kick ball. Coach JD will just said na itira mo na yung bola. But too unselfish there. And this is the first mandatory substitution or second mandatory substitution of this game. So fresh legs again for both teams. So 5 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here as the only players staying for Sailun Tire is Ceron Dizon as Coach JD Wu will call a timeout, brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. 14 on the shot clock here for Auto-gard as Asin Hui. Oh, what a fake by Gonzalez, but only hits the front iron and miss as Cerrone gives it to Rally for that easy layup. But too strong for Rally Ke. Cerrone Dizon, in 10 minutes of action, he's just 2 rebounds away from a double-double. 12 points, 8 rebounds. Oh, look at the passing display here of Auto-gard. As ball rolls in for Asin Hui. So far, Auto-gard and Sailun are just trading buckets here in the second quarter as there's a dribbling violation there. Dati, nung kapanahon na namin ni Jobs Aquino, carrying tawag doon. But again, in the FIBA handbook, it's the formal way of saying it is dribbling violation. Yung carrying ball, dribbling violation, double dribble. It's all a part of the dribbling violation already as Ray passes it here. Baseline jumper and bounces in for Wayne Chua. Wayne Chua. Last game scored 6 points, only shot 29%. Cerrone Dizon now with 14 points. Jobs Aquino just driving all the way here. Just like these players right now. 3 minutes and 35 as Tev bounces out on that triple attempt. Look at the offensive rebounds dito ng Auto-gard. However, their shots are not falling in, especially inside the shaded area because of the interior defense dito ng Sailun Tire. Gabriel. Heavily guarded here by Paxton as tatawagan nga lang siya ng foul dito. That's the second personal foul on Paxton. Oh, if that's on Celso, that's his fourth. Oh no, that's on Cerrone. And Cerrone Dizon, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 12 minutes of game time, isang personal foul pa lang si Cerrone Dizon. Showing well-disciplined defense here as Gabriel Gonzalez misses on the first one. Gabriel last game scored 19 points, guys. 19 points. However, there's a free thrower violation there. Oh no, dribbling violation. So it's a 12-point lead here still for Sailun Tire as Cerrone. Look at the... Oh my... Cerrone Dizon. So 2.5 remaining here in the first half as Auto-gard dives pass inside as Caleb Chua will head over to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be on Juan Soledad. Last game, Caleb Chua did not play here for Coach JD Wu, so it's a sight to see that he is up and running here. However, couldn't knock down the first free throw. As there's a free thrower violation again. On this time on the side of Auto-gard. So an easy press break here for Sailun Tire. And that's a wide open 3. Knocks that one in for Juan Soledad. It's now a 17 huge lead here for Sailun Tire with 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Gonzalez kicks it here to Tev. Free throw line jumpers, no go. And there's a... Oh, out of bounds. as Celso gives it here to Riley. Passes it to Cerrone, and that's just a walk in the park moment. Nice pass by Riley K. That is our Auto-gard assist of the quarter, brought to you by Auto-gard Premium Car Care Products. Cerrone. As Cerrone, look at the hustle play of that kid. Just take it all to himself. Cerrone Zizo now with double figures. And another dribbling violation against Auto-gard. Sailun are doubling the scoring output here ng Auto-gard. 42-21 na Cerrone. Nice pass, and that's just an easy bucket here for Pakistan. Sabi ni Cerrone, since double digits na rin rebounds ko, dadagdagan ko naman yung assist ko. Getting his third assist of the game. As Riley passes it to Soledad. Soledad fakes, Soledad takes, and short. Oh. And another turnover for Auto-gard. I believe that's the 10th turnover dito ng Auto-gard, all in the first half alone. In and out on that 3-4-1 Soledad. And that will count. And that is the end of the first half. A dominating game for Sailun Tire, 44-23. However, we still have one more half, folks. Let's see if ano mangyari sa last 20 minutes of this game. Stay tuned lang as we'll be back for more Stallion Teens action when we return. Auto-gard only shooting 25% from the first half. Sailun Tire shooting 50%. So even in the field goal percentage, Sailun Tire doubling their effort against Auto-gard. However, we still have 20 more minutes of action. Let's see how Auto-gard can bounce back in this ballgame. This is the start of the third quarter. Of course, brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Best quality floor matting here in the Philippines. As Caleb Chua with the shot inside. Let's see if that will be the fire igniter here for Auto-gard. Almost a steal for the green shirts. That's Chua. Hoson. And that's a catch and shoot for Marco Tan, but couldn't get that one to go. And almost an end one. So that's a foul on Juan Soledad. That's his second. And I don't know what Coach JD Wu told to his team here, but you can feel there's a difference in terms of body language here for Auto-gard. As first attempt for Kenzo. Knocks it down. Auto-gard, they're now shooting 2 out of 15 from the free throw line. Imagine sa first half, 1 out of 14, only 7% from the free throw line. So that's one of the things that they really need to improve on. So that's a good sign. As 2-4-2 doon, si Kenzo Centeno. Aceron, good pass. Oh, great defense by Kinito Lee. That would have been an easy bucket, but great swipe by Kinito. Fourth. As look at that catch and shoot for Drew Chua. Esquinito gives it here to Gabriel. Gabriel left corner 3. Sweet string music. However, Drew. Basket and one for Drew Chua. Kinito Lee was saying that all hands up in the air lang daw siya. However, nakatagilid kasi siya. That would have been a clean defense if hinarapan niya si Drew Chua instead of naka-sideways siya. So that's an easy blocking call by the officials. As Kinito was able to score again, kita-kita natin, Auto-gard slowly building up a momentum here. And that's going to be a jump ball. Ball stays with the blue shirts. So 15 on the shot clock here for Sailun Tire. As Saron missing on that triple. Gabriel kicks it to Lee. Pass it in the middle. Right now, Sailun Tire just executing a 2-3 zone defense, but Kenzo Centeno. Right now, Auto-gard improving their field goal percentage here as Soson. Great defense by Caleb. Kicks it to Saron again. Saron. Oh, another great defense. May foul nga lang for Auto-gard. That's again Gabriel Gonzalez. So 2 free throws here for Saron Zizon. Saron now has 20 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. What a performance here for Saron Zizon. As it goes 2 for 2. So 3 3 minutes in the third quarter as Lee. Oh, what a move by Kenito Lee. That is our offensive play of the quarter, brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. As only hits the back iron and miss for Marco 10 on that jumper. Kenzo gives it here. Short on that shot for Gabriel Gonzalez. Last touch nga lang ng Auto-gard. One. Rebound here by Tev. As Kinito loses the rock. That's going to be a turnover again for Auto-gard. And a two-man substitution here for Coach Jello Montecastro as Derek C. and Paxton will be checking in for Juan Soledad and Raj Hoson. Stops, pops. Another miss here for Tanis. Last touch done. Ni Drew Chua, ball goes to the green shirts. So 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Stev Centeno misses. Look at it. Slight bump by Paxton to get that rebound. Cerrone asking for it. Cerrone. Oh, what a find! To Derek C. And that's the fourth assist of Cerrone Dizan as Derek C. now has 6 points. And there's a whistle against Paxton. So that's the third personal foul on Paxton. 2 shots for Kenzo. Kenzo Centeno now has 11 points and 7 rebounds. However, may lane violation, so substitute free throw. So two free throws ulit for Centeno. That was the substitute free throw. So this is the second actual free throw ni Kenzo because again may lane violation earlier. And it goes 2 for 2. $5:15 remaining here, folks, in the third as Chua knocks down that triple. At the start of the third quarter, Auto-gard slowly cutting down the lead of Sailun Tire as another free throws here for Kenzo Centeno. As Ruchua gets his first personal foul. Kenzo Centeno knocks down the first one. Again, these 2 free throws brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, Uniled Lights, Auto-gard Park Access. Centeno slowly improving not just their field goal percentage but also their free throw percentage. Imagine, naka-20 free throws ng Auto-gard all in this game compared to Sailun Tire's 9 free throw attempts. So it just shows that they're getting a lot of fouls. What a pass for Cerrone. Rejected by Kenzo Centeno. That block was brought to you by Uni-LED Lights for the defensive play of the quarter. You choose Uni-LED Lights for the brighter, greener future. Cerrone kicks it 10. Same spot. Different result as the shot was short, but perfect place at the perfect time was Luchua. So 58-40 ang score natin dito. Cazares Ngo was called for a warning for delaying the game there. So may warning na. Ito si Aris Ngo. Sailun, against 3 green jerseys, was able to draw a foul. And that's on Kurtong. That's the second personal foul here. Sailun Dizon is the leading scorer for his team. The only player so far who's in double digits right now for Sailun is Sailun with 22 points. Ang kasunod niya is Drew Chua with 8 points. And Sailun just goes 2 for 2 there. So back to a 20-point lead here. 60-40 is the score favoring the blue shirts. Kenzo. Sailun lays it up and in. Sailun, even though they're up by 20 points, they're still not yet done. Oh, risky pass there, resulting in a turnover for Auto-gard. As Derek rejected by Kenzo. Caleb dribbling it down, one-on-one break. Caleb, oh, nice pass to Kenzo for that easy shot. So less than 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Sailun kicks it to Tan, wide open. No. Rebound by Gabriel Gonzalez. Gabriel, 2-on-1. Rejected by Paxton. As substitution here for Sailun Tire. And for Auto-gard naman, natawag siya ng timeout. We'll have a quick break, folks. We'll be back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, the timeout break is brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. Yes, basket and one dito para kay Sebre. Sebre gets his first. Oh, Paxton getting his 4th personal foul. Sebre naman, that's his first made bucket here in this game. As he completes the 3-point opportunity, he now has 3 points. Tan gives it to Hoson. Hoson fakes, and that's going to be a travel. As Centeno lays it up and lays it in. Kenzo Centeno, 19 points now, the leading scorer for Auto-gard, but he needs help as they're trailing by 15. Ito ulit si Kenzo, sidestepping his way in, but matatawagan nga lang ng travel as he got an extra step there. As Hoson gives it here to Santiago. Passes to the left corner. Hoson rejected by Kenito Lee, forcing that turnover. Great defense by Kenito. So a minute and 20. Quinito. Passes it here. Tevre. Derek C had a piece of that. But Tevre was saying na block siya ni Derek C. And ball went out of bounds. But the ball goes to Sailun Tire with a minute and 5 remaining. As Derek fighting for the loose ball. Here comes Auto-gard. Quinito will take it all and he'll score. Cuts down the lead to 13. 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter as Hoson lays it up. Great defense by Auto-gard. Here comes Lee again. Quinito, what will he do? And was able to draw a foul. That's going to be 2 free throws for Quinito Lee. I asked already, or I already mentioned earlier that Kenzo Centeno cannot do it all alone. He needs help. And that guy is Quinito Lee right now. And that's the reason why they are cutting it down to just 13 points. As Quinito, ball rolls out nga lang. Again, free throw percentage ang pinaka-importanting improve dito ng Auto-gard because right now they're shooting 8 out of 22. And now 8 out of 23. So let's just say napasok lahat ng Auto-gard yung free throws nila. They could have taken the lead na kaagad in this game. I know it's easy to say as Derek C was able to sink in that perimeter jumper. But that's the importance of knocking down your free throws, folks. As Centeno. Oh, offensive foul on Kenzo. As great sacrifice of the body there for Derek C. As Derek, 10 seconds remaining. Derek, no go, rebound by Tevre. 3 seconds remaining. Santiago, that will count, and it's good for Cesar Santiago, beating the buzzer to close out the third quarter on a high note. At the end of the third, our score 66-49. We'll be back, folks, after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fourth and final quarter of our first game in our Stallion Teens Season 6, the Jumbo Plastic Conference. As Kenzo Centeno just going to the free throw line a lot of times here. Earlier, in the first quarter, they only shot 7% from the free throw line itong Auto-gard. Now, they're shooting 34% as Kenzo misses the first free throw. Second attempt, no good again. But offensive rebound by Tev, and Tevre just doing the cleanup job here for Auto-gard. Tevre now has 5 points and 9 rebounds, and that's gonna be a backcourt violation there. Masyadong maaga yung pag-pikin ng bola ni Juan Soledad kay si Ron Dizon doon. As Centeno. Great defense by Sailun Tire. As Tev. Centeno. No go. Sailun Dizon now has 26 points and 13 rebounds. Sailun surveying the floor, passes it inside, and that's just an easy bucket for Marco Tan. Increasing the lead back to 17 points. Oh, good fake. As Quinito shorts, gets his own miss. Tev wide open. It's good for Tevre from downtown. Chua thinking about it. High arcing shot. Can't get that one to go as Riley gives it to Sailun. As Sailun missed that one-handed shot. Tev fakes the pass, gives it to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez gives it here to Quinito. So 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Caleb all the way, no! And Sailun pass it to Riley. Riley gives it back to Sailun, but Sailun couldn't get the rock. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes to Auto-gard. Gonzalez missing that three as Drew gets the rock. Great defense by Gonzalez. Drew Chua. As what a three by Marco Tan. That was all nylon. Increasing the lead back to 17. Auto-gard was able to slowly build up a momentum, but Sailun Tire was able to silence them again as great hustle by Juan Soledad, and that's going to be a driving violation on Riley K. And a two-man substitution here for Coach JD Wu. Kurt Ong and Gabriel Sun checks in the ball game. As Centeno almost an and one. And that's a hacking foul on Riley. So this is the second personal foul on Riley. Scanza will be taking 2 shots once again. This team, Auto-gard, now shooting 32% from the free throw line. This is their 26th and 27th free throw. And now 8 out of 26. Less than 30% free throw shooting here. And now they're 9 out of 27. So missing 18 free throws. And they are down by 16. Let's say they had a perfect free throw shooting in this game. Lamang pa dapat etong Auto-gard.
Ayun, kung gusto mong seamless, palit ka na yung kain. Yung short na maray kabit sa likod. Tapos bubutasin mo na.
As Kenzo misses. 6 and 10 remaining. Oh, nice pass to Kurt Ong. And that's an easy bucket for Kurt Ong. As Kurt Ong miss nga lang doon si Chua. As Kurt loses the rock, dives for the ball. And that's going to be an 8-second backcourt violation here against Auto-gard. Sailun pass it. That's a long distance 2-pointer, but couldn't get it to go. Drew was fouled by Gonzalez. That's going to be the third personal foul on Gabriel. As Drew Chua will head over to the line for a pair. Drew now has 10 points. Now has 11. And Seron Dizon has 26 points. No, the second player, or the leading scorer rather, for Sailun Tire. The person behind them, it's Drew Chua, as that's a wide open miss for Drew. And there's a foul. Oh. Drew Chua gets his second personal foul. So 72-57 score natin dito, folks. With 5 minutes remaining as Kenzo zigzagging his way in. Zero, no look pass, pick and pop. No go for Paxton. As Centeno taking it all to himself, but short. Perfect place at the perfect time for Kurt on for that cleanup. Dizon gives it to Chua. Chua, reverse layup, no go. Great defense for the green shirts. Triple manning Drew Chua on that play. As Caleb Chua and Kinito Lee is going to be checking in for Auto-gard to try and get their last hurrah. Especially they're now down by just 11 points. 4 minutes and 18, mahaba-haba pa to for Auto-gard. So they still have a lot of opportunity to bounce back here. And Paxton gets his fifth and last foul of this game. He is out. For those who don't know, if ever may ma-foul out na player, the coach has 30 seconds, no? So to pick kung sino pwede nilang ipalit. So 30 seconds po 'yun, okay? For those who don't know, just want to enlighten everyone. That's in the FIBA handbook. As here comes Kinito. Looking, gives it here to Kenzo. Kenzo sizing up. Hoson, Kenzo, strong drive, but off the target. Raj. And that's going to be a dribbling violation. There was a miscommunication because Raj Hoson wants to pass it to Riley, but Riley, as eto, may timeout break tayo dito, folks. With 3 minutes and 36 seconds remaining, it's just a 10-point ball game. We'll be back after this. Three minutes and 35 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. But hindi pwede mag-relax dito ang Sailun Tire as Kenzo misses that layup because Auto-gard now slowly building up a momentum again. But this has happened a couple of times already as Kurtong gets his third personal foul, wherein nagkakaroon na ng momentum ang Auto-gard but natitigilan ng Sailun Tire. So they need to be consistent here. Great defense by Kurt. Ang natawagan nga lang ng foul dito si Kurt. That's gonna be his 4th personal foul. So he needs to be careful here, as Coach J.D. Wood did not like that call. Cerrone. Nice pass to Drew Chua. That is our assist of the quarter, brought to you by Auto-gard Premium Car Care Products. So Centeno got sandwiched there, plus the foul, and he'll go to the line for a pair. Kenzo Centeno has been the blood and soul of Auto-gard in this game. And now they're cut it down to 10 points. If Kenzo makes this one, single-digit ball game tayo. However, the free throw department is one of the things that they're struggling. Kenzo, no. And basket and one man for Caleb Chua. Back-to-back highlights for Auto-gard as they are now trailing just by 8 na lang. The largest lead was 22 points, but Auto-gard was able to cut it down to 8. So Caleb Chua will shoot his bonus free throw but can't connect. Great box out by Raj Joson. And here comes a steal by Gabriel Gonzalez. Kurt, no look pass. Kenzo, catch and shoot, in and out. But look at the defense of Kenzo Centeno. Caleb, good pass to Kurt. Gives it to Kenzo. Kurt again, and that's good. We are now looking at the 6-point ball game, folks. 74-68. As we are down to the last 2 minutes, brought to you by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, best quality floor matting in the Philippines. And air ball for Sailun Tire. They were asking for a foul. Lee gives it there to Kenzo. Kenzo. Oh, forces that one, but as Joson in and out. Oh, look at a strong rebound. But ball went out. Ball goes back to Auto-gard. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great ball game now. As Quinito kicks it. Gonzalez. And no go. That's going to be 2 free throws here for Quinito Lee. However, for Auto-gard, this has been their kryptonite. The free throws are not working in for them in this game. They need to sink in these 2 shots. Same result. They are now 10 out of 32. Imagine missing 22 free throws in this game. Back-to-back misses for Auto-gard. Those would have been big, but a turnover for the blue shirts. They are up by 6. I don't know why they're rushing their shots. So Auto-gard, babalik sa kanilang bola. Gonzalez, gives it to Quinito. Quinito, wide open. No! Cerrone. Offensive foul on Cerrone Dizon. Great sacrifice of the body there for Gabriel Gonzalez. Gabriel passes it here. Lee lays it up and in! Cuts down the game to 4 points. And a duty foul there by Auto-gard. I believe that's the fourth team foul. As Gabriel Gonzalez gets his fourth personal foul. Sailun, that's the right way to do it. Burn down some clock. As Ceron will take it all the way. Oh, and there's a foul on Caleb Ju. I thought that was a clean block, but our officials had a better angle, so that's why they called the foul. As Caleb Chua gets his first personal foul, as I believe there's gonna be a timeout called by Coach Jello Montecastro because right now Cerrone Dizon's contact lenses fell off. So let's see if will there be a mandatory substitution or not. But we'll have a quick break, folks. We'll be back right after this. So that was only a timeout, no, for Sailun Sire. That's why Cerrone Dizon is still the one who's taking two shots. If ever hindi tumawag si Coach Chelo Montecastro noon, the referees could have stopped that play as Cerrone Dizon was able to knock down that first free throw and call an injury timeout. Doon papalitan si Cerrone Dizon, but that was a smart timeout by Coach Jello Montecastro. And during the timeout, doon inayos ni Cerrone Dizon yung contact lens niya. So Gonzalez gives it here. Tev, a much needed three. No! And ladies and gentlemen, that's just a duty foul on Caleb Chua. And penalty ng Auto-gard. And that's gonna be two free throws for Zeron again because penalty na etong Auto-gard. As Zeron knocks down the first one. So, ladies and gentlemen, after this, we still have one more game in the 16 under division to be followed by 3 18 under games. The next game is going to be Eagle Professional Tools versus Torch. As Zeron knocks down those two freebies. As Sailun Tire winning this game by 7, 77-70 is the final score. Stay tuned, folks, as we'll have a best player of the game interview. We'll be back right after this. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stallion Teen Season 6. Together with me is our Jumbo Plastic Linoleum best player of the game with a double-double performance, 29 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Sailun Dizon. Sailun, you got a double-double performance last game. You also had a double-double performance right now. In this game, what are the things that you still need to work on as a basketball player?
The things that we need to work on is obviously to not be selfish and to work as a team and to pass the ball whenever we need to.
You got 3 assists during this game, so really distributing the ball really well. And I'm pretty much sure what will be our expectations coming into our next game.
You can hopefully expect us to win again, to work as a team, and to have that same fire that we had in our last 2 games.
And I'm pretty much sure you want to give a huge shout out to your teammates, to your parents who's watching right now, to our Stallion fans who's watching.
First of all, thank you po kay Lord, and then shout out to my mom and dad, to my lola, lolo, to my tita, tito. Thank you po sa coaches namin sa Sailun Tire, and then thank you po sa coaches ko in UE, Coach Matt, Coach Carl, and Coach Josh, and Coach Andrew po. And thank you po sa teammates ko, and one thing, 1, 2, 3, chaboom! Oh my God!
And ladies and gentlemen, that is Sailun Dizon, our best player of the game. Stay tuned lang because the next game is going to be Eagle Professional Tools versus Torch.